Hey guys, my name is Aaron, and today I'll be sharing you guys some information about the I Don't Know More movement.
So what was the I Don't Know More movement about? The I Don't Know More movement's objective was to eradicate the C-45 bill that was introduced in 2012 by Prime Minister Stephen Harper. It was an indigenous-led social movement that was led by many women, both indigenous and non-indigenous people. Some other people who were involved in the movement in some type of way were the Canadian government as well as law enforcement officers. Timeline/history of the movement. The movement first started in December 2012. It was formed from 4 women who lived in Saskatchewan. Their names were Jessica Gordon, Sylvia McAdam, Sheehan McLean, and Nina Wilson. They discussed their concerns about the C-45 bill on Facebook through posts, messages, and emails, and eventually these conversations developed into flash mobs, which consisted of ceremonial dances, protests, and other types of performances. These were frequently performed in malls throughout Canada. For example, on December 17, 2012, a flash mob was held at the Cornwall Centre in Regina, and the day afterwards a similar event was held at the West Edmonton Mall. In 2013, multiple of these events were held, and in January 13, 2013, there was a meeting held with Stephen Harper and many First Nation representatives. In 2016 to 2019, I Don't Know More was spreading calls of action for justice against acts of violence towards Indigenous communities. So what were some of the concerns about the C-45 bill that caused the movement? The C-45 bill threatened many of the Indigenous people's rights and authority to the reserve lands. The C-45 bill also broke more than 60 different acts. Some of these included the Indian Act and the Navigable Waters Act. The I Don't Know More activists argued that the bill benefited the government more than their own people because it allowed government projects to develop faster. What were some progresses that the movement achieved? Well, the I Don't Know More movement, it was successful to a certain extent, and the movement has grown and has allowed pathways to further allow people to be aware and act against policies and actions that have put both Indigenous people and the environment at risk. The I Don't Know More movement has also allowed many rallies not just in Canada but in places such as London, Paris, Greenland, and in the United States. This built a community of people who have similar ideals and who all fight against injustice and discrimination towards the environment and towards the Indigenous community. What obstacles continue to stand in the way?
Created using PowToon.